If you're over 60, there's a very real chance that at least one vitamin you're taking every single day is quietly doing more harm than good. And what's even more shocking is that many of these supplements are still recommended on TV, online, and even by well-meaning friends. At the same time, there are a few vitamins your body desperately needs after 60, and not taking them can accelerate aging, weaken your bones, slow your brain, and drain your energy. So the big question is this: how do you know which vitamins to avoid and which ones you truly need? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 4 vitamins you should never take after 60, and which 4 you should make part of your daily routine to protect your health, strength, and independence. Let's start with an important truth that most people never hear. After the age of 60, your body processes vitamins very differently than it did at 30 or 40. Your stomach acid is lower, your liver works more slowly, your kidneys filter less efficiently, and your cells don't absorb nutrients the same way. This means that certain vitamins can build up in your body and become toxic, while others become harder to absorb and easier to run short on. That's why a one-size-fits-all multivitamin can be a serious mistake at this stage of life. One of the biggest offenders is vitamin A. While vitamin A is essential in small amounts, especially for vision and immune function, too much of it after 60 can be dangerous. Many people don't realize that vitamin A is fat-soluble, which means your body stores it instead of flushing out the excess. Over time, high doses can weaken your bones, increase fracture risk, strain your liver, and even raise the risk of falls. This is especially concerning for older adults because bone density naturally declines with age. If you're getting vitamin A from colorful fruits and vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens, that's generally safe because the body converts only what it needs. But high-dose vitamin A supplements are something most people over 60 should avoid unless a doctor specifically prescribes them. Another vitamin that often causes trouble after 60 is vitamin E, especially in high doses. Vitamin E is often marketed as a powerful antioxidant that protects the heart and slows aging. While it's true that vitamin E plays a role in protecting cells, large supplemental doses have been linked to an increased risk of bleeding and, in some studies, a higher risk of stroke in older adults. This is particularly risky if you're taking blood thinners or even a daily aspirin. Many people assume that because vitamin E is natural, more must be better, but that's simply not true. After 60, balance matters far more than megadoses. Getting vitamin E from foods like nuts, seeds, and olive oil is usually enough and much safer than high-dose capsules. The third vitamin you should be very cautious with after 60 is vitamin B6. This one surprises a lot of people because B vitamins are often promoted as energy boosters. While B6 is essential for nerve function and metabolism, taking too much for long periods can actually damage nerves, leading to numbness, tingling, balance problems, and difficulty walking. These symptoms can be especially dangerous in older adults, where balance and coordination are already more fragile. The problem is that many energy supplements and B-complex vitamins contain very high doses of B6, far above what your body actually needs. Over time, this can quietly cause nerve toxicity that's often mistaken for normal aging. Another supplement that often causes issues is iron, unless you've been specifically diagnosed with an iron deficiency. After 60, most men and postmenopausal women do not need extra iron. In fact, excess iron can accumulate in the body and increase oxidative stress, which damages tissues and raises the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and liver problems. Many multivitamins still contain iron by default, and people take them for years without ever needing it. If you're not losing blood regularly and your doctor hasn't told you that you're deficient, iron is usually something you should avoid supplementing after 60. Now that we've talked about 4 vitamins you should generally avoid or be very careful with, let's shift to the other side of the conversation, because this is where things get empowering. There are certain vitamins that become more important than ever after 60, and not getting enough of them can seriously impact your quality of life. One of the most critical is vitamin D. This is often called the sunshine vitamin, but after 60, your skin becomes much less efficient at producing it from sunlight. Vitamin D plays a vital role in bone strength, muscle function, immune health, and even mood. Low vitamin D levels are linked to weak bones, frequent falls, muscle weakness, and a higher risk of infections. Many older adults are deficient without realizing it, especially if they spend more time indoors. A daily vitamin D supplement, taken in a moderate dose and ideally paired with healthy fats for absorption, can make a significant difference in strength, balance, and overall resilience. Closely connected to vitamin D is vitamin K2, a nutrient that most people have never even heard of, yet it's incredibly important after 60. Vitamin K2 helps direct calcium to the bones, where it belongs, and keeps it out of the arteries where it can cause harm. Without enough K2, calcium supplements and even calcium from food can end up stiffening your blood vessels instead of strengthening your skeleton. This is one reason some people develop both osteoporosis and heart disease at the same time. Vitamin K2 works quietly in the background, supporting bone density and cardiovascular health. For older adults, especially those taking vitamin D or calcium, K2 can be a game changer. Another vitamin you should strongly consider after 60 is vitamin B12. As we age, stomach acid levels drop, and that makes it much harder to absorb B12 from food. Vitamin B12 is essential for brain health, memory, nerve function, and red blood cell production. Low B12 levels can cause fatigue, brain fog, depression, balance issues, and even symptoms that mimic dementia. The tricky part is that B12 deficiency often develops slowly and quietly. Many people assume their symptoms are just getting older, when in reality they're running low on this crucial vitamin. Supplementing with B12, especially in a form that's easy to absorb, can help protect your brain and nervous system as you age. Finally, one of the most underrated yet important nutrients after 60 is magnesium. While technically a mineral, it's often grouped with vitamins and plays a similar role in daily health. Magnesium is involved in hundreds of processes in the body, including muscle relaxation, nerve signaling, blood sugar control, and heart rhythm. Low magnesium levels are common in older adults and can contribute to muscle cramps, poor sleep, constipation, anxiety, and even irregular heartbeats. Modern diets are often low in magnesium, and absorption decreases with age. A gentle, well-absorbed magnesium supplement can support better sleep, calmer nerves, and healthier muscles, which is incredibly valuable after 60. At this point, you might be wondering how all of this fits together and what you should actually do starting tomorrow. The key takeaway is not to blindly take supplements because they're popular or because someone else swears by them. After 60, your body needs precision, not excess. Avoid high-dose vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin B6, and unnecessary iron unless your doctor has clearly identified a deficiency. At the same time, make sure you're supporting your body with vitamin D, vitamin K2, vitamin B12, and magnesium, which address some of the most common and dangerous deficiencies in older adults. Always remember that supplements work best when they support a healthy lifestyle, not replace it. Eating real nutrient-dense food, staying active, managing stress, and getting good sleep all amplify the benefits of the right vitamins. Before we wrap up, let me emphasize one more thing. Everyone is different, and your personal health history matters. Medications, chronic conditions, and lifestyle all influence what your body needs. That's why it's always wise to review your supplement routine with a knowledgeable healthcare professional, especially after 60. Small adjustments can lead to big improvements in how you feel, move, and think every day. To sum it all up, after 60, some vitamins can quietly harm your bones, nerves, and heart if taken in excess, while others can protect your strength, brain, and independence when taken correctly. Being informed is the first step to aging well. If you found this information valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let me know in the comments what health topic you want to see covered next.